guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I want to talk a little bit and show you a little bit about the modulation effects and time-based effects that the Katana has. I have this recording via USB, so I take full advantage of stereo delays and stuff like that, so let's check that out. Okay, so right now I'm using Logic as my DAW, and I'm using this Les Paul, which is actually a classic, but I modded it so it has T-top pickups, I think it are T-top pickups, and it had those zebra coils that I also like, but I prefer this classic approach. And then also 50s wiring pickup, wiring system here on the back, and the blank truss rod cover, so it turned out really nice, at least for me. Okay, so we are in the Katana right now. The only thing I have here is the ECQ, where I'm taking out some 315 and 630 on the EQ amp out, and a lot of decibels here because USB signal is very weak. And even so, if you guys take a look here, it's already recording. I have two tracks. This one is the Katana, input 1 and 2, USB, and this one is 3 and 4, so I have a totally dry tone. Totally out of effects, out of anything. You can use an amp sim, whatever you want. And I also have in real time recording. It's not recording in real time, but to monitor my tone, another plus 4 dBs of gain, so I can listen properly on my studio monitors. Yeah, the signal is very low, although you can come here in system and USB settings and max it out. It doesn't really make much of a difference. So let's start here on the modulation, and we have the DC30 already chosen, this one, and let's take a listen how it sounds. First without, of course, it's on the clean channel, probably just clean stuff, and it sounds like this. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's engage this DC30 chorus. Sounds really cool. You have a couple of controls here, like chorus intensity was really low. Let me put this higher. You can go really crazy with this thing for some special effects, but like this. Then there's input volume. Okay, and then tone. Also this output type. If you put it like it is right now, you lose a little bit of IN. But I believe this is not like in stereo. You also have echo here, okay? Which is doing, oh, echo volume. Okay, let's check it out. Let me check out my chain. I have the mod in front of the amp. Let's put the mod after. Let's see if I have the noise engage totally off. So the noise gate was choking, and the chain was really important because if you put it in front of the amp, you don't really hear those tails. So basically you end up with whatever, 3 delays if you want on your amp. So backing here on the modulation, let's start with our chorus, our usual chorus. This for me sounds much more like stereo, okay? Low depth, more of a high depth here, and direct mix 100%. Sounds kind of cool. Let's go for the next one, flanger. And I have a lot of parameters like rate, path, resonance, manual, flat, low cut. You can low cut this, effect level, and direct mix from your guitar. We'll blend the dry signal with the flanger. Too much resonance, more depth, and less rate. Some of these effects are stereo, but I think it says on the manual, but you can tell from listening to them, this one doesn't seem like stereo, although the waveform this recording will be in stereo. Now in phaser you have a lot of stages, 8 stage for 12 stage, let's go for the 12 stage. And finally you have biphase. Sounds kind of cool. Some resonance. Of course, if you combine this with stereo delay and stuff like that, then you have Univibe. Now, of course, you can change this and put it in front of the amp. We are in mod. But this will be only, you'll only notice that if you have some distortion. On the clean tone, not so much. Then you have tremolo. It sounds really, really good. It's a wonderful tremolo, sounds really kind of vintage. Then you have vibrato. Let's see if we can come up with some kind of patch and then save it. Rotary. So cool because it kind of reminds you always of an organ, right? You have to adjust some parameters. Probably more depth and less rate. And then max out the level. And then play some chords that might remind you of an organ. Usually closed chords are best for this. Or a vintage organ. Sounds really cool. Now we have ring modulation. I rarely use this. Really, I don't know what's the purpose of this this effect, to be honest. I don't know, kind of crazy. Slow gear, which is really cool. Raise time. Or sensibility, let's see. It's not like this, probably like that. Why it's not doing anything? Probably because it's not in front of the amp. Let's check out in this. No. So it's my mistake. Let's go back to modulation and sensibility. Increase this. Now it's working. Put it back to the left. It'll take more time to raise the time of the effect. But this is great for pads and stuff like that, combined with delays and reverbs. We have slicer. A lot of patterns here. Kind of crazy this. weight, trigger sensibility, effect level. Okay, so kind of cool. Nothing scary about that. Then compressor, I don't think it's basically, we don't need to check this one because this is not time-based effect, but it works fine. Then auto wah or T wah. This one actually is not for the video, but it works really cool. Guitar sim, where you change the type of pickup, single coil to humbucker, and you have all these options there. And wave synth, this is one of those that it's cool, but I'm not seeing using it anywhere. Okay, octave, straightforward. Cool for just single notes. 4 types of range 1, effect level. Let's see, check it out if I take the direct mix. Reminds me of that music. So you basically can record this as a bass. If you don't have a bass at home and make it sound like a bass, nobody will notice inside a mix. Heavy octave, even better. Direct mix, octave level. Without direct mix, well, some artifacts here, but kind of the same, which is cool. If you have heavy distortion, you can make things a lot of fun. So pitch shifter, I use this pitch shifter a lot to simulate a chorus because I think it's the best thing you can do here. Like this, like 2 voices, put it -9 and +9, and I think that's it. As I can see here, it's not in stereo. At least not for my ears. Let me put this fast. But you can go there and use it as just one voice, of course, and then change the, put this in 0 and change the actual pitch, like 5. But it's kind of weird because direct mix. There's lots of artifacts. Sometimes I can do it really cool. A lot to do here with the mode. So basically this is the best one in mono. And then if I come here, let me see what chain I am. Let's put this after the fact. If I go into a crunch or lead, just back up the volume. It's good to know what key you're playing because that will change a lot the shift that you choose here. This is not the best one, and 1 octave higher or more, it's not a big deal, not much of a big thing. I don't use this, rarely do this. You have harmonist, which is kind of similar. I put this like unison, and this also in unison, and go back to clean. Back level, okay. Another sort of chorus, but not really. So some random values. Works nice in the key of A minor, like it says here. Yeah, so let's go for the next one. Humanizer, vowels and stuff like that. I can play that song with the humanizer or the talk box effect. Not recalling all the melodies. This one reacts to your picking. But it's something I rarely use as well. We got Phaser 98, 9E, I mean. Very nice phaser. With the script option. Then you have flanger 117E as well. Different flanger, very, very cool as well. Manual, regenerate, okay. But none of this sounds stereo to me. A wah? Okay, this is a wah, just a wah. And finally, pedal band is not connected, and the DC30. Now we have more. Let's disengage this and go for the, because basically here on effects, you'll see pretty much the same stuff, right? So let's go for the delay. Now this one is really cool. I really like this kind of delays. So let's increase effect level. This one is total digital. Let's increase effect level. The guitar is not totally in tune, but that's how a Gibson works. Okay, cool, but nothing special. I think I know why this, no, I don't know. This should be doing some panoramic and it's not doing. Let me try to find out why. Okay, it's a tap time, sorry. You have to put this somewhere in the middle so it can be totally ping pong. If you do this and take out the feedback and put it like not 100, but you can do that cascade sync. Very fast. Let me try to put this a little bit higher so I can play between the notes. That's really working. I don't know why. Let me try it like this. Let me try to put this like this, tap time. And now reduce the time in milliseconds. Lower than this, probably around here. Something's not working fine, I don't know why. Let me reduce. You can do this without a pen delay, of course. I think it will work best if it's like this. It's too fast. Really too fast for me. So let me put like this. Okay, this will work better. It's kind of slow, but anyways, let's go for another delay, a stereo delay. In this case, when you play, the sounds first comes from the left speaker, and and repeats on the right. It's not my favorite delay. That sounds nice. And there's analog delay. Really dark and really beautiful. Tape echo. I love this one. There's some modulation to it, like some sort of chorus on the tails. Beautiful. I could tune the guitar. Reverse. For some sort of weird effects. Direct mix. Cool. Then there's Modulate, which is really awesome as well because it has some sort of chorus going on. I use this one a lot because I really like this one. Without direct mix. It's really cool, especially if you have like a strat on those in-between positions. On this one you have a lot of options like filters and stuff like that, the range. And to be honest, I really don't know what this stuff is supposed to do, because if you play it, there's no you can really quite hear what it's doing. But anyways, maybe someone will like me in the comments. But it's a very cool delay. And I think we're done here. So let's go for the reverb now and check out different reverbs. And the first one is the plate reverb. I might as well put this a little bit higher. Reverbs are kind of weird here. Let me put this flat out and really increase the reverb to see what happens. It's like you don't really hear the effect present, it's back there. I prefer the reverb to be a little bit more in my face, if that makes sense. There's a pretty delay if you want to play with that. Okay, let's go for a room. Now this is more what I use. It's more in your face, but I usually look at this a lot, like around 200 probably, and sometimes around 3 to 2K. Probably not so much on the clean tones, but you will notice that on distortion and stuff like that, it will be kind of weird having all that high end, and you can really cue it. Just I have 2 filters. So if I max out this, it'd be best to start like this, because if you put it like that, there's a lot of sizzle on the high end and it's not sounding good. And I have DQ at 10 kilohertz. Usually I have it at 5. But anyways, let's go for the whole reverb. Okay. It's very different when you play via studio monitors or headphones, because maybe I forgot to mention that the Katana is on standby. It's a hall, so it's smaller. Even if you crank this up. Okay, and then you have spring, dual spring reverb, or try to. like this one, but not so much reverb time. Effect level, let me take out direct mix. You can hear when I do this that try to emulate those springs on the tank. If I put direct mix. But it's kind of cool. Let me just take all the filters. And the direct mix. Kind of really cool vibe. And finally you have modulate. Now this is kind of cool because let's mess up everything, taking a little bit of this, adding a little bit of that. More of a direct mix. Two humbuckers. Okay, let's EQ this. Let's put some delay. And let's see the chain where we are, because we have modulation, delay, reverb. They're always here, but let me try to change the chain. I want this one because I want everything after the amp, but the delay is, you cannot hear it very well. I don't know why, but we'll try to make it better. Effect level, oh, direct mix, that's important. Okay, more feedback. Let us try one of those span delays. You basically can't hear the delay, man. Is there any chain where the reverb comes first, then the delay? Like, no. Reverb is always last. And makes sense, but I wanted to hear the decay of the repeats, because if I go here and disengage the reverb, now we're not in stereo delay. So let's go back to the delay. Although it's in pan, we want, it should be work. Oh, sorry, it's always a tap time. I'm sorry. Okay, now it's better. You have to be careful here with the tap time. Now let's go for the reverb and increase it. Sounding cool. Start to make a little bit of distortion here. Let's go to effects and totally destroy this, or not. Let's see this. Let's check out signal chain. Okay, everything is there. Back to effects. Let's try to put sort of chorus here. This DC30, I really like. Kind of all those dreamy tones, if you know what I mean. Not into the EQ yet. Now in modulation, we can have the, where is it? You can still have like pitch shifter and stuff like that, which I think it will not be very good. It's kind of another chorus, really cool for 80s tones. What a big mistake. But I wanted to have the, not the pedal band, but that one that I'm missing right now, which is the slow gear. Okay, so we're doing something already. Now it's sounding great. So let's EQ a little bit this, a little bit more. Increase the volume. Probably it's too loud if you save this patch because it's 10 decibels higher than usual, so you need to back up this. And this is doing nothing. Noise suppressor just engaged, just in case, but it's not really important. Now we need to go here on contour, probably. Let's engage it in my favorite position, which is this one. Around there, it's cool. And what else? Effects. Now we can add another delay just for fun here, and engage delay 2. Where does it come here on the chain? Oh, it's there. So let's go for delay 2 and do something totally different. So the time here, it's 600 milliseconds. On delay 2, I'm gonna put it like off. And effect level. Let's see if this works. But I don't want an analog. Let's try to go crazy with another pan. You cannot listen to this one very well. Only if it's too high. So maybe stereo? What about if we put this like a lot? Okay, now it's starting to sound a little bit cooler than I thought. You still have always that. And we are out of slots. I wish you could have a compressor right now, but there's no chance. We have here like a clean boost. You can have that just to boost a little bit the signal and put the tone a little darker. Okay, now we have some distortion, but not much. Take out some mids. Let's get into the EQ again and probably use this one as well, because there's something resonating here. I'm gonna find out where. Well, let's put this amp in. Probably here, so let's take a lot of decibels here and put it like this. Okay, now it's sounding better because we have increased the reverb and the pre-delay is also cool, so it should be cool for a pad. We need more eye gain. I was playing something the other day. Let me tune this to D. Really cool the tone I'm hearing here. This is awesome. So let me save this. Got a presets here. Let me save this. Right. What I'm gonna call it? Juca Nery pad MK2. Okay, and not on panel. Channel 1 could be. Write it. Okay, now I'm gonna export it right now because I'm gonna give this away. And pad MK2. Okay, you have created a live set. Put it there. For those who don't know that, there's still a lot of people don't know how to do this. It's probably a long video already. And file, I want it to be on my desktop. Not there, desktop, save it, and it's probably already there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is all about the modulation effects, time-based effects and modulation effects if are not in stereo, the ones that are in stereo. I hope it was clear enough, and check out the patch on your amp and let me know how it sounds, because I'm not listening to the amp. I'm not sure how it will sound through the amp. I'm listening via my studio monitors, and you can do the same if you don't have studio monitors already. If you have a sound card, you can use headphones for all this stereo spread that you cannot get on the Katana, of course. It's mono amp. So I hope you enjoy. Once again, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit that like, and see you on the next one. Cheers.